my fountain pen bucket list for 2022. I had a strategy, I had a goal, I had a dream. Things just happened, and most of the pieces that were on that list ended up to be in my personal fountain pen collection. And you've been following up with that list. I made an update a few months ago, and this is 25th of August, so we will have a second update and possibly a third one planned for the December 2022. Anyway, let's proceed and let's have a look what have been changing since our last video. And I have the list right here in front of me, so I'm numbering around 15 plus fountain pens, and it doesn't sound good for my pocket. And we will go into the way that they were showcased in my first video. The first point I would like to address, David Oscarson Nikola Tesla purple fountain pen. In the previous update video on my bucket list, I said something like in regards of removing it from the list, but I've been talking with a few people. We will definitely have something by the end of the year. I don't know how, I don't know which model, I don't know if exactly the Nikola Tesla purple fountain pen, which I would love to have a review for the channel. Moving further, next point on the list, Graf von Faber-Castell pen of the year. It's no longer on the list, and again I can confirm it doesn't show so much interest right now in order to acquire it. I was referring to the Graf von Faber-Castell pen of the year Samurai. That's the one that I was aiming to have. Moving further, Divina Proporzione Visconti Burlwood Celluloid. I was that close to getting one, including with the box, with everything, with those. I couldn't come together to pull the trigger on this fountain pen, and I was that close to getting it, so it's close. Stick with me because we will see one of those fountain pens soon. Moving further, Visconti Jacques de Molay, the Templar fountain pen. Again, very close to getting it. I have a very good lead, and probably I will have to travel to Istanbul with some work, and I will be checking out a store which sells Visconti fountain pens because I think they have one, and if they do have one, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna film this experience of getting that specific fountain pen. Moving further, the Montblanc 1914. You know that I'm a huge fan of this safety fountain pens by Montblanc, and 1914 is the ultimate grail Montblanc safety pen for me. Metal body, lacquered, available in two colors, vermilion red and black. To the time of recording this video, yesterday I have been speaking with someone who has one. I'm gonna try to make something happen and to land this impressive ultimate fountain pen. Moving further, let's have a look. What else? Dorsal fin V2. Just like I showed you in the previous video, I'm a huge fan of NAKAYA and have been getting more of them. And I do have a NAKAYA dorsal fin V2, the Kurota Menuri, the black over red one, and I love this fountain pen. I've been using it for the past, I believe, few months, inked ever since, so this says a lot about how much I love this fountain pen. Also have a NAKAYA dorsal fin V1, the one that I reviewed. I'm gonna link the video. And another surprise, I have another V2 order. It's a Tokita Menuri, spectacular, and as a color for the nib, I went with rose gold because I think those two yellowish pink, salmon pink colors go so well together. Next one on the list, OMAS Paragon in ARCO Bronze Celluloid. OMAS Celluloid, ARCO Bronze, you pretty much have epic criteria right there. And I do own one of these fountain pens. This is my OMAS Paragon. It's stunning. I have no words. This is a fountain pen that I've been keeping it inked ever since I've got it. So again, that says a lot about how much do I love having this fountain pen around me. Let me know if you want to see either of these fountain pens reviewed. Comment down below which one do you want to see a video review for. It could be a good time to hit the thumbs up button and help me out with the YouTube algorithm down below. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel because I have been working on some pretty epic things. CONID king size bulk filler. In the previous video I told you it's pretty much impossible, and wow, it had been good. I was able to get one in a trade. I had to trade my Epic Lambru Pens LB6 Cayenne Red or Passion Red. In the trade, I managed to get a CONID king size bulk filler. I've been enjoying this fountain pen ever since. It is inked with a purple ink, and I love how this writes, the splendid size 8 gold nib. It has been ground into a stub, and I just simply adore this fountain pen. Already I'm finding things that are particularly nice about this creation, and some of them that I want to point them out in the video review with all explanations and my experience with the CONID king size bulk filler. Moving further, we had TACCIA MIYABI Winter's Breath Empress, an epic fountain pen which I've collected. I've been using this fountain pen since I got it around 2 weeks ago. I've cleaned it and I put it up right there in storage, and since then I've been eyeing this fountain pen to get it with ink. So that says a lot again about which of the fountain pens actually call for me to use. After TACCIA we had ONOTO Hurricane. Just like I told you, collected right here, and I love this fountain pen. The actual theme with the airplanes, with Britain, this one and its sibling, the Spitfire. This is the only 2 fountain pens from England which are residing in my personal fountain pen collection. Although recently another creation from England showed up, a Yardo LED, which it's available on the consignment section. This is something big. I've been trying to see this creation in person for, I believe, I don't know, 2 years. It's a Grand Viceroy Barley, and I'm looking forward to getting one soon. Going off topic from the list, because the list is right here, but besides the list, I'm going to show you some of the fountain pens that are not on the list, but they showed up in my personal fountain pen collection. We will have a lot of Grail pen showcased in this video. CORSANI 90 exclusive Homo sapiens. It is what it is. I couldn't find one in very good condition, or at least available for sale. They don't show up too often. I've seen one, I believe, I don't know, 2 years ago for sale, stained. I didn't pull the trigger, and probably I should have go with that and see if I can correct that small little stain with something. I don't know. If you have some of these fountain pens in your personal fountain pen collection, and if you are open to possibly having them sold or traded, let me know, because I will be able to do something for you, and you will know that they will have a good home in my personal fountain pen collection. Let's move further. OLDWIN Bearwood Celluloid. In the last video I told you that pretty much it's quite rare to find one, and if you find one, you won't find it at a discounted price or cheap. I managed to get an OLDWIN, and not the Bearwood celluloid, but a step further in regards of scarcity, rarity, and value. And I managed to get myself a OLDWIN in Imperio celluloid. This thing had been a great writing instrument. I would like to say that this is a swap, so from the Bearwood, let's put a check mark. I've collected it in Imperio celluloid, which is a step up in regards of the rarity and all of that. I believe this will be staying with me for quite some time. I've been having a small little issue with this fountain pen, and it's not the mechanical one that I was able to resolve on the lathe with a friend of mine and a few connections. Anyway, it's something that I will be leaving to discuss in the video review. If you want to see a video review for this fountain pen, let me know and I will proceed. Smash the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, because this will help me a lot, and we continue with our list. We are at the last 3 fountain pens, which are pretty epic. Leonardo Momento Zero Grande in ARCO bronze celluloid. I know, I said in the previous video soon. Now I'm going to say the same thing, soon. I've been in talks with Salvatore, and he 100% guarantee me that I will have one. When? Hopefully by the end of this year. Anyway, I'm gonna travel to Italy, and I will be forcing him to make me one, because yeah, that was a promise from 2 years ago. PELIKAN M1000 MAKI-e, questionable at best. Like I said in the previous bucket list update video, I was aiming to get some of this fountain pens, a cool set of MAKIE M1000 from Thomas in Germany, on loan to test out. Probably we will have something by the end of the year, but till this moment I have not tested any M1000 lately. I have not seen one in person. Oh no, I've seen one. I've seen it in Italy at Marco Novelli, and I found it to be quite light for my taste, but I will have to really have it right with it and inking it up and testing how is everything. Questionable at best. Moving further, at the last point on the list, classic pens LB5 Tensui in silver trims. Pretty epic, interesting, and quite rare. Although I had a lead on one of these LB5 blue fountain pens with gold trim, and possibly the gold color of a trim, it's the fact that I hadn't been pressuring that much to get it and to acquire it and to have it in my personal fountain pen collection, because it's gold trim and I was aiming to have something in rhodium. Anyway, I'm still open to getting one, and I'm sure I'm gonna find one. I just want to find it at a reasonable pricing and to get it from someone who knows me and knows what I'm doing for the community. Possibly that bonding that we will form once we go with such a trade or purchase, probably that will make me go for it, and knowing that my funds will go to someone who loves writing instruments, the fact that he will sell it with open heart and with love, and it will be a very good story for the channel. Or I'm open to having it in cayenne red, as long as it's going to come with the medium or broad nib, so I don't need it with the cross point nib, because I do have a cross point nib, Tyriq, and I've been very attached to this fountain pen and its nib, and it's a shame, and I do have to admit I haven't been using this fountain pen for the past few months, and I should put some ink in it and to enjoy it, but with so much work and all that, I have been overlooking that piece. I'm gonna do a resume on the list. So we have a few pieces remaining: the David Oscarson Nikola Tesla Purple, the Visconti Divina Burwood Celluloid, the Jacques de Molay, and the 1914 Corsani 90 Homo Sapiens, and the LB5 Tensui Blue or Cayenne Red with the normal nib. This is what's going to be remaining for the last 3 or 4 months of the year in order to find, collect, and get. Soon to get Leonardo Momento Zero Grande Arco Bronze Celluloid. Salva, if you're watching this video, I'm gonna come to get it. And moving further, collected, we have 7 big names on this list, which I've showed you. Beside this list, I have been adding quite a lot of writing instruments, and if you are following up with my videos in my personal fountain pen collection, you already know which fountain pens are going to be showcased right now. Anyway, I'm gonna go through them. Something that recently showed up, and I've been enjoying this fountain pen a lot. It's my Tibaldi in Imperial Celluloid, faceted, quite interesting piece, and I've been loving this fountain pen a lot. If you put, let's say, a challenge in place and you make me choose in between this one and the OLDWIN, although it's like picking in between kids because both of them are made in Imperial Celluloid, I don't know, it's tough to choose which one would remain with me. 51% towards this Tibaldi, because again, it's a Tibaldi Imperial Celluloid. It works very nice, and it comes with the box with every single aspect, including the receipt for this fountain pen, which was purchased in the 90s at the store in Italy, and the actual payment was made in not euros, in Italian lira, and I'm going to showcase it soon on the channel. I was in Italy. I managed to get a Delta Roma Imperiale in brown ebonite, oversized, interesting fountain pen, size 8, gold nib, a monster of a fountain pen with gorgeous nib, and I do have the green one as well. In Italy, I also got this impressive piece. This is a Leonardo of Cina Italiana Chatterley Luxuries Furore Grande in that sweet purple celluloid. And by now you know that I already like the color purple, because we do had a lot of exclusives done in purple, like the Storm, which again was added recently in my personal fountain pen collection. You have them right here, side by side. This is the personal pen of Salvatore Matrone, which I had to trade one of my Urushi creations, the Essenza in Akata Menuri, and he gave me this and I gave him one of those fountain pens. The nearly fact that he wanted to have an Urushi Essenza in his personal collection had been a rewarding fact to know and to feel that a manufacturer which produces fountain pens actually wants to own one of those fountain pens that are made by the crazy ideas in my head. I've showed you the Momento Zero Grande Storm, that is a Pen Venture exclusive. We're down to the last 3 of them on our website. From 10, we are down to only having 3 left. 2 Urushi pieces, one which is the size of my head, and this is recently been in my personal fountain pen collection added. It's a Danny Trio Genkai. It's a magic fountain pen. As big as it is light and it's nimble, and I've been enjoying this fountain pen a lot lately. Let me know if you want to see a video review of this monster. You have to understand that as much as I would like to plan every single purchase, it is not possible. I do have a list and a strategy, and if you have a list and you follow that list, super happy for you. But for me, you have to understand that sometimes it's going to be just the surprise factor. I see something nice and I do want to have it. But again, it is something that's going to be more like an opportunity will present itself. Like for example, in the case of this Tibaldi right here, Imperial Celluloid, this belongs to a very good friend of mine and customer, and we've been talking about this fountain pen back and forth for the past, I don't know, 8 months. I wasn't sure that he will trade it off or sell it. It happened, and it's been welcomed in my collection. I could have put it on the list right here, but I wasn't sure. Again, in some other cases, like in an example for the Genkai, wanted to have a Genkai in my personal fountain pen collection ever since I've seen SBR Brown showing his impressive Genkai and David Fig both. I was ready to get one any moment? No. But when I've seen one on urushipen.com and we started talking about this fountain pen back and forth, one thing led to another, and here you go, it's here. When I was in Italy, did I knew that those 2 fountain pens are going to be available? No. But when I've seen them, I wanted to have them, and I did had them. Some of the pieces that I created myself, exclusives to Pen Venture, reside in my personal fountain pen collection. I could have put those on the list. And there is another one which, I don't know, I'm going to show it, but this video is going to be introduced after the launching of this project. You will find the link down below. At the time that I'm recording this video, 25th of August, this fountain pen is not launched. You will see the video review and you will understand which fountain pen I'm referring to. It is my Momento Zero Grande Nuda. This is a 200 fountain pens collection available in 14 karat gold nibs and steel nibs, and this fountain pen, it is basically the first Leonardo Momento Zero Grande in complete demonstrator material, and this is going to be epic. It's available in 4 different trim colors: gold, rhodium, a ruthenium black, rose gold, and this is going to be epic this year. From this collection I had 2 colors, the silver one that you see right here, ink top, and also the gold color trim with the 14 karat gold nib. It's already traveling towards Carrie from Pants and Tea in order to have her opinion on these nibs, which are stamped in-house, and also on my personal exclusive fountain pen. I had been making this video too long, I believe, and let's conclude. This is the update on my bucket list 2022 to get fountain pens. I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of these fountain pens that were listed were already collected right now in August, and for the last 4 months or so for this year, I'm gonna leave the best, and I'm gonna try to get the most rarest names on this list collected. Let's see if the opportunity will show itself. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna update you, I believe, in 4 months from now with the aftermath of this year. You just make sure that you are subscribed to the Pen Venture YouTube channel and follow our passion throughout our content, because here on the channel you will see a lot of fountain pen reviews, unboxings, news, tips, tricks, videos, anything regarding fountain pens. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you for spending this time with me. Let me know your opinion, suggestions, anything. comment down below, hit the thumbs up. This will help me a lot with the YouTube algorithm, and don't forget to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, you can do that right now. Just click there, turn the notification bell on, and you will be notified whenever we have new content. If you want to continue watching my videos, I'm gonna leave you this right here. You can check and enjoy. As always, it's your host Amy, and I will forward seeing you next video. Take care, stay safe, bye bye.